You know who else has high stakes? And this is probably a hot seat conversation to have, and I hate to have it, but we got to do it. The Florida Gators. You know what's being said right now in Gainesville? Billy Napier, we don't really care about the context anymore. We don't care your schedule super hard. We don't care that you inherited this place with a lack of roster talent. We care about going to win games right now. Like, fudge your context. Excuse my French. Fudge your context, all right? This is a determined relationship kind of year for Florida and Billy Napier. So as I say that, you're like, wow, JD, like, what do they got to get to? 6 wins? 7 wins? There's folks in Gainesville, I don't fall into this category, but there's folks in Gainesville that are like, hey, college football playoff berth or you're fired, Billy Napier. Very rare that I think you actually have that discussion in modern college football. Why do you have that with Florida, though? That's a proud brand. That's a brand also in a power at Florida that's invested quite a bit in this roster getting to where they are now. There's a reason why Florida has the returning production numbers that they do. To be top 10 in returning production, top 20 in returning production, that costs you something. So if we're going to invest now, we want to see some return on investment if we're Florida. I think the thing that maybe gets overlooked with Florida as we talk about like the stakes for Billy Napier's job and all those things, think about the opportunity for Florida here. Like the branding opportunity for the Gators, I don't think it's talked about nearly enough. You're the team in the state from the SEC, which is the conference that has the most draft picks. If you brand yourself as like a true winner under Billy Napier, that thing is skyrocketing. The stock of Florida football is through the roof. People be lining up to play for Florida, is my point here. And when that happens in the state of Florida, if you're putting a fence around that thing and getting the majority of the talent in that state, you can go win national championships. So the stakes are so high because on one hand, it's, well, if you don't get it done, there's people that are going to say fire Billy Napier. But if you do get it done, the future of Florida football is extremely bright. Like there's nothing you can't accomplish if you have success in 2025 out there in Gainesville. Now, here's the thing. Going back to why the stakes are so tricky. I think it is kind of a bottom line business right now. And the big reason why it's year 4. Like if it was year 2 or year 3, you have a bunch of qualifiers attached to it. But in year 4, you're like, well, we play a tough schedule, sure. But Billy, it's the SEC. Billy, we keep going back to like the NFL draft numbers that the SEC continues to churn out. Like we don't know what next year's schedule looks like. I'm kind of paraphrasing here as to what I think they're saying, but we don't know what next year's schedule looks like, but it's going to still be tough. Now, will it be this tough? That's where I'm like, I don't think it should be playoff or fire Billy Napier, but the point remains the same. If they don't have success at the level they expect, his job is in jeopardy. If they do have success at the level they expect, win 9-10 games, well, then I think Florida and the future of what they could be, there's no ceiling on that for the reasons I already mentioned. So extremely high stakes out there in Gainesville, Florida.